Buonasera signori e signore. Welcome to the final draw of the 2019 UEFA Under-21 Championships. We're delighted to welcome so many distinguished guests here among us today at the Automobili Lamborghini factory, and including the representatives from the 12 teams who will take part in the tournament next June. In the next half an hour, they will find out who their opponents will be in the group stage and where they will be playing. So let's start by taking a look at the 6 cities that will host them. Fantastic cities that are ready to welcome the teams and their supporters starting from next June. But now it's time to welcome on stage our first guest. Please welcome the president of the FIGC, the Italian Football Association, Mr. Gabriele Gravina.
Cari amici del calcio europeo, illustri ospiti, inizia oggi il conto alla rovescia che porterà all'inaugurazione del campionato europeo UEFA Under-21 del 2019. È un grande onore per me celebrare insieme a tutti voi la cerimonia del sorteggio ufficiale, la prima di una serie di iniziative con le quali vi presenteremo le bellezze delle regioni e delle città coinvolte nell'organizzazione. Pur essendo la nazionale che ha vinto più trofei in questa categoria, l'Italia ospita per la prima volta la fase finale della competizione. Per questo è con grande entusiasmo che rivolgo un affettuoso ringraziamento alla UEFA per aver scelto il nostro Paese. L'Europeo Under-21 è una manifestazione di assoluto prestigio e dall'alto valore sportivo, nonché sociale, che avrà come protagonisti i campioni del futuro e che vedrà coinvolti cittadini e territori d'Europa uniti in un sincero messaggio di fratellanza e sportività. Ed è proprio con questo spirito che abbiamo presentato la candidatura insieme ai colleghi della Federazione di San Marino in una sfida organizzativa inedita che, ne sono sicuro, vinceremo insieme. A nome della Federazione Italiana Giuoco Calcio, insieme alle regioni Emilia-Romagna e Friuli-Venezia Giulia, nonché alle amministrazioni comunali di Bologna, Cesena, Reggio Emilia, Trieste e Udine, sono lieto di darvi il benvenuto e di augurarvi una buona permanenza in Italia.
Provo a tradurlo brevemente per gli ospiti internazionali. So Mr. Gravina would like to thank UEFA for choosing Italy for this very high-profile event of great importance not only in the field of sports but also on a social level. It will have future champions as its protagonists, and it will involve European citizens and territories with a sincere message of brotherhood. And on behalf of all hosting cities, Mr. Gravina welcomes you to Italy. Okay, so before we welcome our next guest on stage, Mr. Gravina, let's take a look back at the last Under-21 tournament held in Poland in 2017. It was the first time that the new expanded format was used, with the number of teams that was increased from 8 to 12. 12 teams, 6 venues, 21 matches, 1 winner. What a great tournament. So congratulations to Germany again. That was their second Under-21 title with that victory against Spain in Krakow. So here to bring back the trophy, please welcome onto stage the Vice President of the German FA, Mr. Ronny Zimmermann. Welcome, Mr. Zimmermann. So now, as the representative of the defending champions, if you could, I would ask you to hand over the trophy to Mr. Gravina. And Mr. Gravina, as president of the next year's host association. If you could place the trophy on the plinth, exactly like this. Okay, we should have a mic for Mr. Zimmerman. So let me ask you about that victory last year. You beat a highly competitive Spain in Krakow in the final. What do you remember of that match? What are the greatest memories?
Well, the most important memory is about the party after the match.
Okay.
That was wonderful and amazing.
So you do remember something?
Yeah, of course. Well, that match was unbelievable high profile. It was tense, it was close. Spain had a wonderful team. And so at the end, we had this little piece of luck you need to win such a final. But to be honest, the Spanish team had deserved the title as well as we did. But we are happy, so we could party.
Well, thank you both. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ronny Zimmerman and Mr. Gabriele Gravina, thank you so much. And now our next guest is one of the Italian football's greatest players ever. His talent was clear at a very early age when he captained Italy to under-21 victory back in 2000, and he was voted the tournament's best player. Now, before we welcome him on stage, here's a reminder of the under-21 achievements. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage the Under-21 Final Tournament Ambassador, Andrea Pirlo. Okay, so Andrea, great to have you with us this evening. Thank you. That Under-21 victory back in 2000, that was your first international titles. What are the memories you keep with yourself?
È una bellissima sensazione, un bellissimo ricordo, anche perché è stata la prima grande vittoria a livello internazionale, quando riesci ad arrivare a vincere un europeo under 21 a quell'età.
It was a great memory, being able to win something like this at that age. That was the first important international title.
Quando arrivi a quell'età a vincere un europeo è una bellissima sensazione, perché cominci a capire che stai arrivando a qualcosa di importante. Poi vincerla con i tuoi compagni che magari hai portato avanti dall'Under 18, dall'Under 16 è ancora qualcosa di più emozionante.
When you're that young, it's so important because it's the passage where you learn that you're starting to do something worthwhile with your teammates, especially the ones that you've been playing before in the Under 18 or the Under 16 as well. So, Andrea, what can Italian fans expect when the tournament comes to Italy in June?
Aspettiamo questo europeo da un po' di tempo, lo stiamo preparando al meglio.
We've been waiting for this for a while. We've been preparing very well for this.
Speriamo che ci possa essere un bel clima fra tutta la gente che viene allo stadio, che non si fischi l'inno nazionale come succede tante volte.
We hope the mood will be great and that the national anthems will be important and held as important in these occasions.
Che ci sia voglia di tifare per tutte le squadre, specialmente per l'Italia, ma anche per tutte le altre squadre che vengono qui da noi.
That supporters will be willing to root for their teams, Italy especially, but also the other ones that will be with us. So thank you, Andrea. Now you will help with today's draw. This is the main reason why you're here. So please take up your position, you know where it is. And to complete the draw panel, please welcome on stage the UEFA Deputy General Secretary, Giorgio Marchetti.
Grazie
Buonasera a tutti, signore e signori, dear ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of UEFA President Alexander Ceferin, welcome to this draw for the final tournament of the UEFA European Under-21 Championship 2019. This competition has always been the stepping stone for Europe's brightest young stars towards the spotlights of the main stage of their national teams. Enough to remember that the likes of Luis Figo, Fabio Cannavaro, our ambassador Andrea Pirlo, Peter Cech, Thiago Alcantara, all of them won the tournament's Best Player Award. And many others of the same caliber have been on display in these competitions. This will no doubt be the case also next summer. Reigning champions, Germany, who triumphed in 2017 in Poland, are back to defend their title. Austria made it to the final tournament for the first time ever, and Romania make a welcome comeback to the final tournament, their last and only appearance having been in 1998. With them, 10 strong and determined contenders are ready to turn the event into a thrilling and breathless football experience. Italy has reached a tradition in this competition, having won it a record 5 times, the last in 2004. And for the first time, Italy will play host to the final tournament, which will be a special moment also for San Marino, with 3 games taking place at their stadium in Serravalle. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Italian Football Federation for their continued support to the organization, the San Marino Football Federation, as well as the host cities, the regional football associations, the local clubs, and last but not least, the local organizing committee for their impressive preparations, which are laying the foundations for what will be a memorable event next summer. It only remains for me to wish all of the 12 teams the very best of luck and that your dreams of glory come true.
Grazie, Giorgio. Now, before we start, let's have a reminder of the 12 teams in today's draw. And now, the draw may begin. So, Giorgio, please take the floor.
Thank you, Mia. And yes, everything is ready, but please hold the suspense a little while. I will give you a brief explanation of the draw procedure. The draw will be performed by Andrea. So we have today 12 teams in the draw. The 12 teams are Italy and the 11 which progressed from the qualifications. They will be assigned to 3 groups of 4 teams. The 12 teams, the 11 teams, because Italy has already been allocated to Group A, in position A1, the 11 teams have been split into 3 draw pots, according to their coefficient ranking of the Under-21 Championship. So in pot number 1, we have the other 2 top seeds of the draw, Germany and England. Then we have pot number 2 with 3 teams, and pot number 3 with 6 teams. The draw starts with pot 1, so we will allocate the 2 top seeds, Germany and England, to groups B and C. After that, we will start with pot number 3 to keep the climax of the draw, and the teams will be allocated in alphabetical order to the groups, starting with Group A. After the first team has been drawn and allocated to Group A, we will draw also their position, because the positions in the group determine the calendar of the group stage. So we will continue with pot 3 until the pot is emptied, and then we will move on to pot number 2, which will conclude our draw. I hope that everything is clear, that Andrea's hand is hot, not the balls, but the hand, yes. So Andrea, if you shuffle pot 1 and you tell us which teams are in Group B and Group C. So the first team is the team leading Group B. Germany. So, and the team in Group B is the title holder of Germany. And Andrea is ready to tell us. Sorry. That was my mistake. We don't need to say the position, because the position is already allocated, the position A1. Now we can proceed with the next. The next is the remaining team of pot 1, and will end into Group C. We just need to see if it's correct. Yes, correct. It's England, and England is the first team drawn into Group C. Now we start seeing who will play who, because we go ahead with pot number 3. Andrea, mescolare un pochettino per favore. So we have the first team, first opponents of Italy in Group A. Belgium. So Belgium are the first opponent of Italy. This time for sure we need to draw their position, so that the calendar will start taking shape, and we will know when Italy will play Belgium. So for Belgium we have position A4. A4 for Belgium, and with this Andrea will now tell us which is the next team which is joining Germany in Group B. It's one of the 5 left in this pot, and this is the time of Austria. Austria, Group B with Germany, a derby with Germany. Austria, which managed to qualify after the playoffs with Greece, double success, and also position 4 for Austria, so position B4. Now, we are ready to know the first opponents of England in Group C. Oh, slipped. It's Croatia. Croatia, England, Croatia have just played in the UEFA Nations League, and they will play again in this Under-21 final tournament. Please, Andrea. In which position? We will know it in a few seconds. C4. So all the positions 4 have been taken, and England will play Croatia. So now we have another 3 teams in this pot number 3. 3 left, Poland, Romania, and Serbia. And we will start with Group A. Group A is Poland. Also another clash of the UEFA Nations League is repeated in the under-21. Poland with the top scorer of the qualification groups, a player who is very well known in Italy, David Kovnacki. A3 is the position of Poland. Thank you, Andrea. You can now tell us which other team is going to oppose Germany and Austria. And that is Serbia. Serbia with Germany and Austria in this group, B. We can go ahead.
No. Ah.
Group B. Ah, yes. The position. Sorry. And again, B3. So, Andrea, we are drawing them in the right order, or the natural order. But now we have the last team, and this team is to be drawn in Group C, which is Romania. For Romania, we're just missing the position. Romania, as I said in the speech, is back to the final tournament after 20 years. Last time was 98. And C3 also for Romania. I can tell you that this is a draw. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to complete the groups. Now the suspense is up to its peak. And we will see which team is going to compete with Italy, Poland, and Belgium in Group A. And that is Spain. So Spain with Italy, with Poland, with Belgium. Let's draw to be sure the position, but we already know. And once Andrea shows it, I will also tell you that with this position, Italy-Spain will be the opening game of the under-21. 16th of June in Bologna, Italy versus Spain. Now, let's complete the group with Germany, Serbia, and Austria. And the team is Denmark. Denmark in position, I assume, B2, twice semi-finalists of this tournament. It is, in fact, position B2. So Germany, Denmark, Serbia, and Austria. Only one team is left in this spot. Only one team to know the full lineup of the groups. And this team is France. France will compete with England, with Romania, and with Croatia in Group C, and in a position which is C2, and which will give us, as the first match in this group, England versus France. So this is all, Andrea. Thank you very much. And Mia, please come back with us.
Thank you, Giorgio. Thank you, Andrea Pirlo. Thank you. So now we know the makeup of our three groups. So Group A, Italy, Spain, Poland, Belgium. Group B, Germany, Denmark, Serbia, Austria. Group C, England, France, Romania, and Croatia. And so that leaves us just with 6 months to wait until the tournament kicks off in Bologna on June the 16th. We wish all of the teams best of luck. And that's about it for today. Thank you very much, Giorgio. Thank you to all of our guests who are here today. We look forward to welcoming you back to Italy next year. And for now, it's goodbye and arrivederci.
Yes.